आर्ट्स के बच्चे लिख फॉर्मेशन ऑफ कैरेक्टर थोड़ा बड़ा करके और फिर लिख दो टीचर मोरल बैकबोन ऑफ इंडियन और कोई पिक्चर मोरल बैकबोन
A mentor should be the person who will preach what they practice. If you practice something and you're preaching something, you should always practice that. If you don't practice, you can't impose somebody to follow whatever you are saying. So you should practice first of all. So for example, a mentor, it's not that somebody is senior or somebody has learned it through the life experience and they should stop learning. The person should be well informed. He should keep learning. The mentor also should keep learning always. Right from he can learn from a child also. So the mentor should keep learning. And the very much person should be in the position that he can seek people's confidence. That person can come to you and they can tell you about the confidential thing. So a very primary thing that you can do is to maintain the confidentiality. Be it the smallest of small things. If the mentee is coming and telling the mentor that I have problem in academics, or he is telling or she is telling about their personal life, you have to be in the position that you should not blow the trumpet whatever the person is saying. You have to keep the confidentiality. So, and the other photo is a person, mentor should always act as a motivator. We have a set of people, they can, the mentee can present something or they are not doing good. According to my experience what I have, so they sometimes come and they are not good, their handwork is not good or something like that, they'll come and tell you. You can't just compare them, that look at your other batchmate, they are doing good. You can also do that. I don't think that is the way. You can tell them that you have done this before and you can do it now also. It will take time for you and I'm there for you. I'll teach you if you need any help. But you have to do that. So he should be a good motivator. Then the mentee should always feel protected. That there is a protective shield, there is this person to whom I can rely. Like it's a free fall. If somebody is falling and that mentee, when he closes his eyes, he should feel that somebody is there to hold me. I can rely upon somebody. So you should build that kind of attitude in you. That mentor, a person can be a teacher, but the same person can't be a good mentor. So you have to develop that ability in you. And he should be active leader. Leader is a person who can lead the group. He should not impose his rules. just give them a chance that what you want to tell, and then you can also learn from the mentee. Just keep that thing open, and you have when you are listening to the mentee. Sometimes, since you have seen more life experience as compared to the mentee, there will be chances that when the mentee will come to you and in the first line only you will see that what kind of problem is it. So don't stop them when they are coming to you and don't shut them down. Just listen to the whole problem. Be a good listener and don't listen to reply. Listen to understand what happens exactly. And also when we come to the role of mentee, the mentee should always feel that the mentor is approachable. So, mostly undergraduation, when people come in the first year of undergraduation, they have very least, like they are coming from the school environment, where they have very minimum like 25 to 60 people in one batch, and they suddenly come to the medical school or dental school. They have 100 of strength, so they don't know how to interact with people. Their family is not with them. So you have the mentor should be so much approachable that the mentee should come and they should tell that I'm not getting, the environment is not good enough. And also the mentor should do something, not only convince the person that you have to learn how to live, this is life. You have to see from the mentee point of view that exactly what means how it feels when somebody is so far. The undergraduates are the most, it doesn't mean that you don't need in other years, but first year students are the ones that are very vulnerable because they are moving quite far from their house. So quite far in the house also, but the syllabus is changed, the environment is completely changed. So you have to take care of that also. So coming to the role of mentee should always be open to the mentor. They should not hide. And this is also, if I say the role of mentee, it's not exactly the role of mentee, because the mentor should have that attitude that mentee can come and open to you. So these are the few roles of mentors and mentee that we have to do. And they always go alongside. Like mentor can't just do everything and the mentee can't do everything. We have to work in hand in hand in order to make it a successful program.
Anybody from the group wants to add anything? Because they were actually struggling with the time. Any point which you want to add? Anybody from any other group wants to add for any role of mentor or mentee? Thank you. So, Group A, and we can move to Group B.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are going to highlight the qualities of a mentor because, as we have already discussed, that mentor plays an essential role in not only just personal growth but also the professional growth of the mentee. So, first qualities I would like to highlight are the mutual respect, active listening, challenging, collaboration, celebration, safety, empathy, and honesty. We will discuss them one by one. With mutual respect, we would like to convey that a mutual respect is very important between a mentor and a mentee. It's not that the mentee only has to pay respect to the mentor, but it is also the duty of the mentor to respect the mentee, considering that mentee is also a human being and has human feelings. And this will not only help them break the ice between the mentor and mentee, but will also encourage the mentor to build the confidence, and mentee will not hesitate to bring out new ideas or share the new ideas, and mentor will also embrace the new ideas of the mentee. So this will develop overall confidence.
Good afternoon, everyone. So, second quality is active listening. So, being a good listener is very important for building a mentor and mentee relationship. So, listening first of all breaks the ice between a mentor and mentee. It allows the mentor to communicate. It allows the mentor to understand the mentee's problems and situations. And mentee feels, if he is comfortable, mentee feels free to communicate all his problems and is free to discuss. So, being a good listener is very important for the mentor, because sometimes by listening only we can think of some solutions for that particular problem. So, being a good listener is very important.
Next comes to challenging situations. As the Group A has already discussed, that mentor guides the mentee in overcoming the several challenges, and mentor should be approachable. So if mentor is approachable, then it is easier for the mentee to approach the mentor and can also take guidance during the challenging situation. This will help the mentee to develop the critical thinking and will also push out the mentee from its comfort zone. So mentor plays a very quintessential role in pushing the mentee out of the comfort zone.
Next is collaboration. Collaboration is very important to develop the new strategies, to develop the new working plan. So mentor should not hesitate to collaborate with his or her co-colleagues to take help. So collaboration helps them to gain new ideas. कुछ नया सीखने के लिए हमें कभी भी hesitate नहीं करना चाहिए. So if a mentee comes to you with a problem which is not of your, which is out of your scope, so mentor should not hesitate to take help from co-mentors. So collaboration जरूरी है to achieve to fulfill the goals of the mentor-mentee relationship.
Next, coming on to celebration. It is not only important to celebrate the good occasions or the success of the mentee, because that will definitely give encouragement to the mentee, but it is also important to share the failures, share the personal experiences, share the failures, and celebrate both success and failure is important, because that will keep the mentee encouraged throughout his journey of his career.
Then safety. There should always be a feeling of protection. Mentee should always feel protected with his mentor. उसको ये लगना चाहिए कि मेरा mentor हमेशा मेरे लिए एक shield की तरह काम करेगा whenever I am in a difficult situation or in a difficult circumstance. Then only he will be able to build confidence and will take the challenges in the life, because he should be ensured of that safety कि अगर मैं कहीं पे फंस गया तो मेरा mentor मुझे उस problem से निकालेगा, वो solution ढूंढेगा. उसको डर नहीं लगना चाहिए to take some new challenges. He should be free to take new challenges because he knows that his mentor is a protection for him or her. Next is empathy. That is also very important. Mentor should keep him or herself in the situation of mentee. Then he or she should implement his or her ideas. Mentor को उसकी mentee की situation में अपने आप को रख के, अपने आप को situation को समझ के कुछ ideas suggest करने चाहिए. Sometimes the things are not that practical. कि हम बोल तो सकते हैं कि ऐसे नहीं ऐसे कर लो फिर क्या हो गया, but when you are in that situation, maybe you are not able to do that particular task. So mentor should be empathetic towards the mentee कि वो उस situation को समझे और फिर कुछ ना कुछ उसको solution दे, वो suggestions दे.
Last is honesty. Honesty is a very important in developing the companionship between a mentor and mentee. It is very important on the part of the mentee to be honest with his mentor, so that mentor can even help him in the time of challenges, in the time of failures, and can guide in his career path. Moreover, if the mentee will be honest with the mentor, it will be easier for the mentee to accept the criticism as well, because if we are enjoying the success, we also need to guide the mentee that it is important to enjoy the failures also and accept the criticism which the mentee will receive in his career path.
Thank you.
So we have listed 8 qualities of the good mentor. Moving on to group C.
Good afternoon, everyone. So, from group C, I am going to discuss what makes mentoring work. अब जैसे कि अब तक हमने सुन लिया है ना कि qualities of a good mentor, role of mentor. अब हमारा जो है what makes mentoring work. Mentorship जो है वो two-way process है. Mentor और mentee के बीच में ये two-way relationship है. ना तो अकेला mentor काम कर सकता है और ना ही अकेला mentee काम कर सकता है. अगर mentorship को चलाना है तो mentor को mentee को समझना पड़ेगा और mentee को अपने mentor को भी समझना पड़ेगा. सो पहला हमने इसमें 7 रोल्स कंक्लूड किए हैं। फर्स्ट इज एज अ टीचर, ठीक है। अब टीचर क्या कर रहा है, हमारे कैरेक्टर को बिल्ड कर रहा है, हम क्या हैं। लाइक इफ आई शेयर माय एक्सपीरियंस, जब मैं स्कूल से कॉलेज में आई थी तब आई वाज वेरी एरोगेंट, ईगोस्टिक, हर एक बात को मुझे ऐसा होता था कि पर्सनली ले लेती थी। बट मेरे मेंटर ने मेरा कैरेक्टर चेंज किया, हर चीज को 2 तरीके से समझना सिखाया कि इफ समवन इज सेइंग समथिंग टू यू, इसको पॉजिटिवली लो, नेगेटिव पॉइंट्स को इग्नोर करो। सो उसकी वजह से पेशेंस बिल्ड किया, है ना, कैरेक्टर बिल्ड किया। मोरल बैकबोन होते हैं क्या, अब एज ए टीचर वो हमें मोरली भी सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं, ठीक है। सेकेंड विल बी स्पॉन्सर। अब इसमें क्या आता है कि ये इंस्टॉल्स द वैल्यूज एंड कस्टम्स। इसमें अब जरूरी नहीं है कि वो हमें हर तरीके से हर चीज में हमें हेल्प, वैसे तो वो हमारी हेल्प कर रहे हैं, लेकिन कुछ जो नेगेटिव चीजें हैं उनमें उनकी हेल्प की जरूरत, मतलब उन चीजों में उन्हें हमें क्लियरली बताना पड़ेगा। जो मेंटर होगा वो अपने मेंटी को क्लियर करेगा कि नहीं ये गलत है। और हर चीज के लिए, जैसे अगर सर ने एग्जांपल दिया था कॉन्फ्रेंस का, है ना, कि जो ट्रेडिशनल व्यू था उसके अकॉर्डिंग क्या होता है कि जो बेस्ट है या जो फेवरेट है वो कॉन्फ्रेंसेस वर्कशॉप्स के लिए जा रहे हैं और जो बाकी रह गए वो नहीं जा रहे हैं। तो ये चीजें नहीं हो। नेक्स्ट इज एडवाइजर। अब जो मेंटर है वो एक कैटलिस्ट का काम करता है, हमारी ग्रोथ को बढ़ाता है, ठीक है, इंक्रीज कर रहा है कि अगर कहीं पर हम अटक रहे हैं या कोई चीज हमारे से नहीं हो रही है तो वहां पर हमारे मेंटर ने क्या किया, एक कैटलिस्ट का काम किया, हमें रियलिटी चेक देता है। लाइक अगर मैं चाहती हूँ मैं चांद तक पहुंच जाऊं तो इतना इजी नहीं है ना कि वहां तक पहुंचना। तो मेंटर क्या करेगा, मुझे उसके बीच के ऑब्स्टेकल्स वगैरह जो भी प्रॉब्लम्स आएंगी उनको एक्सप्लेन करेगा, मुझे रियलिटी चेक देगा। नेक्स्ट इज गुड लिसनर्स बेटर नेविगेटर। अब मेंटर का सबसे मेन चीज है कि वो एक गुड लिसनर हो। हम बहुत टाइम से यही बातें कर रहे हैं ना कि मेंटर क्या होगा, एक गुड लिसनर होना चाहिए और बेटर नेविगेटर, कि हमें हमारे गोल तक पहुंचने के लिए हमें पाथ नेविगेट करें, ठीक है। फोर्थ वन इज एजेंट। अब एजेंट जो होगा वो स्पून फीडर नहीं होना, मतलब व्हेन ही एक्ट एज एजेंट वो स्पून फीडर ना हो, ठीक है। जैसे अगर मेरा जो मेंटर है या जो कॉलेज टाइम स्कूल टाइम जो भी जिसको भी मैं एज ए मेंटर समझती थी, अब मुझे ऐसा ना हो कि हाँ सर और मैम मुझे आप जॉब भी दिलवा दो, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए ना, स्पून फीडर। या फिर वो मुझे ऐसे ना, मैं इतना रिलाई ना कर जाऊं कि मेरे से अगर कोई काम नहीं हो रहा है, मेरे से मेरा कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं सॉल्व हो रही है तो वो खुद ही सारे प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर दे, नहीं, वो मुझे नेविगेट करे कि हाँ यू कैन डू लाइक दिस, या फिर तुम ऐसे कर सकती हो, बट वो खुद ना करे, ठीक है। फिर उसके बाद में फिफ्थ इज रोल मॉडल। अब रोल मॉडल कैसे हुआ कि उनकी जो वैल्यूज हैं वो मैं भी धीरे धीरे, जैसे अब मैंने अगर उनको अपना रोल मॉडल समझा है तो मैं उनकी वैल्यूज को भी उनके वर्ड्स के थ्रू नहीं, उनके काम के थ्रू जानूं। जो भी वो करते हैं, वो किस सिचुएशन को किस तरीके से हैंडल करते हैं, उनका भी पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, उनके पर्सपेक्टिव्स को भी मैं अपने लाइफ में इम्प्लाई करूं। फिर उसके बाद में सिक्स्थ वन इज कोच। अब कोच में क्या है, फलक्रम, मोटिवेशन सबसे मेन है। एक कोच का काम क्या होता है, मोटिवेट करना। व्हेनेवर यू आर फॉलिंग डाउन या फिर तुम्हें लग रहा है कि हाँ आई कांट डू दिस, तब वो एज अ कोच काम करें, वो when to push and when to pause उन्हें पता हो, ठीक है। अब जैसे जो मेरी फील्ड है मास्टर्स इन स्पोर्ट्स, अब जरूरी तो नहीं है कि जो मेरे मेंटर हो या जो मेरे टीचर हो वो किसी टीम के साथ ही काम कर रहे हो, बट उन्हें पता है, लाइक वो मुझे गाइड करते हैं कि हाँ तुमने कैसे किसी टीम को या फिर किसी भी मेंटी को, किसी भी स्टूडेंट को गाइड कैसे करना है, कि तुमने किसी टीम को कैसे ज्वाइन करना है, किस तरीके से ज्वाइन करना है, ये चीजें आ जाएंगी कोच में। फिर आ गया कॉन्फिडेंट। इसमें 4 चीजें हैं, ट्रस्ट, रिलायबिलिटी, इंटीग्रिटी एंड कॉन्ग्रुइटी। अब कोई भी मेंटर, एक मेंटी अपने मेंटर के पास जाता है तो सबसे मेन उसके अंदर होता है कि मैं जो भी बातें शेयर करूं, मेरी जो भी प्रॉब्लम हो वो कॉन्फिडेंशियल हो, वो एक ट्रस्ट के साथ ही हो सकता है। अगर मैं अपने मेंटर से कुछ बात शेयर करना चाहूंगी तो मैं तब तक नहीं कर सकती जब तक मेरे अंदर हम दोनों के बीच में ट्रस्ट बिल्ड ना हो और मुझे पता हो कि हाँ जो भी मैंने बातें की हैं या जो भी मैंने अपनी प्रॉब्लम शेयर की है, करियर रिलेटेड, पर्सनल ग्रोथ रिलेटेड, वो यहाँ से बाहर नहीं जाएगी। ये 7 रोल्स थे जो बेसिक, मतलब एक मेंटरशिप को चलाने के लिए हमें फोकस करने पड़ते हैं कि कोई भी हमारा मेंटी है उसकी कोई भी बातें, हमेशा जो भी चीजें होती है उनके बीच में ट्रस्ट बिल्ड करें, उनको हम पुश करें करें कि वो अच्छे काम के लिए पुश करें और पता हो कि हाँ अब तुम एरोगेंट हो रहे हो या तुम्हारे अंदर ईगो आ रहा है क्योंकि तुम कॉन्टिन्यूसली सक्सेसफुल होते जा रहे हो, तो वहाँ पर हमें पॉज करना आना चाहिए।
Thank you, Group C. Move on to Group D. So the topic that I got is like for mentoring for students. So students, when they come to the undergraduates, they face a lot of stress. The stress is not just academic. They also face in their personal lives. Like they come from different cultures, different regions they come. We receive here from Jammu Kashmir, from Manipal, from different places we receive students. So they don't have just the stress of academic. They also face stress like accommodating in the hostel, how to live there, making new friends, and then they come and stand with so many new teachers, new environment. So there is a lot of stress. This stress that is like by being supportive, the mentor can help to bear this stress. And also they have to protect their mentee like a egg. We can see that they are like eggs which are yet to hatch. So they have to be given a protection like a bird gives to that egg. So here we can see that this key to success is holded by both the mentor and the mentee. And this has to be a voluntary relationship between them. Both of them should be like selecting each other and it shouldn't be imposed on them. So we are making it happen. That is, a mentor and a mentee together, they can making it happen what? A success. Success which is in the form of both professional and personal. Both ways they have to succeed. Now we saw that there are different barriers that they have been facing. Like it is written in our paper which we got that there is a barrier of communication. The calendars of the mentor and the mentee, they do not synchronize. They cannot get a meeting time. So that can be overcome by talking on the cell phones which we have now. The mobile talks should be encouraged between both mentee and the mentor so that this time problem can be managed. And then there is a problem that they do not find the chemistry. So for that they should build a meaningful connections. There should be a voluntary and a happy and a meaningful connection between them so that there is a good chemistry and a mentee can confide into the mentor. And they face a stormy flight ahead, so this is made smooth with the help of a mentor. So mentor should help them. Also a mentor should add another octave, that is he should explore hidden talents which he can see in the mentee and show them the path and help them to achieve their target both in personal as well as professional careers. Thank you. It was a wonderful presentation by all the four groups. Moving on to results.
Broader picture of what mentorship actually entails. And I particularly liked when this last group was presenting and group C when they were presenting that you cannot force your choice, but at the same time you have to create an environment during which the student will be, they will be kind of encouraged to share their issues with you and where you can actually guide them and help them to attain certain things. Okay, we finished the mentorship workshop. Just want to ask you, what do you think about the methodology that we adopted for conducting this session? It was not a usual PowerPoint talks going on, so there were a lot of other input. So what do you think about the methodology that we adopted?
It's not boring, interactive.
It's not boring, interactive.
Everyone is participating.
So what did we do actually?
Outcome should be good, sir.
No, what did we do? What was different?
More interaction.
It's two-way. It's not
So
one way.
we had 4 tables, each table was doing something different. So what do you talk about? What do you think about that?
Sharing the ideas.
Okay, involvement. You must have heard of jigsaw puzzles. There are different pieces that you have. Actually, we use this called the jigsaw technique. broken into multiple small areas. Give one area to each group who are supposed to read that and labeled as experts in that area. And then they go and teach others. So, and as the rightly says that to teach is to learn twice. So it helps you to remember things for a longer period of time. And since you have to teach, so you have to make effort to understand it better. If we translate it like this, for example, you have to teach anemia to your students. Instead of starting from definition till treatment, so why don't we divide it into multiple groups? So one group about radiology, one group about presentation, third about clinical features, fourth about treatment. So each group reads one part and then teaches to the other ones. Now, other copies also lying which are given to other groups. So please pick up one of each. And what I suggest is during next 1 week, if you get some time or try to take out some time and go through those papers. So that when you come back next time, it will become much easier for you to design a plan and then we will work on how actually we are going to implement it. Anything you would like to tell us? Okay. Thank you very much for being with us.
Just 2 minutes concluding remarks by our VC sir.
Is it required for recording purpose? It's a very interesting and interactive session. You have all participated. It's not that Dr. Tejinder Singh was giving his own point of view. He has involved all of you. So you have appreciated the way it has been conducted. Appreciate the efforts Dr. Tejinder Singh has made and good applause for the way you conducted. So other issues, another interesting question came up from one of the participants. Can the mentors be trained or they are born? Are the mentors born or they can be developed? They can be trained and developed. So this is another question for you to ponder. Another question which you may think over for the next class when you come here. Do you need a mentor? Do you need a mentor? If you need a mentor, who would be your mentor? Have you identified your mentor? Okay. And who are the mentees you would like to take under your cover as a mentor? Can you become a mentor yourself? Basically, all the qualities which a person needs makes him a mentor. It's the basic qualities in a human being. So you have to develop those qualities. What we have discussed is all those qualities, 16 Kala Patko, 16 of those qualities patient जीने के जो भगवद गीता में discussed है. That's how you are mentored to achieve. So all those qualities you can ponder over and how you can invite them, how you can polish them. You will be having a lot of them with you. What are the additional qualities? It's your self-exploration basically. So self-exploration for a mentor is very important. So this is what I have got to submit to you. All around these issues. Thank you so much.